What is going on YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, bringing you another episode of Pokemon X and Y Battle Spot Live Inverse Edition. This is episode number 4, and coming into today's episode, we are sitting at a record that's not so pretty of 2-4. So we really haven't had that many matches, only 6 because we've only had 3 episodes up until this point, and the fact that Inverse, the season for Inverse on Battle Spot is coming to an end like this week, I think, or in the next couple of days. I don't really have a lot of time to record many more episodes for you guys, and that's unfortunate because I know some of you really like Inverse. I know some of you also don't like Inverse at all and would prefer that I just stay away from it, because it's only available for a short time, I'm going to try to record a bunch of these, or as many as I possibly can, while still trying to keep up with the other stuff that I have going on in the channel. That way we have some more Inverse videos just for a little while, at least until I run out. Anyway, we're bringing an all-new team today to try to turn our luck around, because 2-4 is not an acceptable record. So I'll go into that in a second, but before I do, I would just like to remind you guys, just a friendly reminder that if you could please show your support by clicking the thumbs up button below this video. Also, if you don't like this video, please click the dislike button and write in the comments below how I can make it better for you in the future so that you will enjoy it more, because that is the main goal here. We're trying to learn together and just enjoy Pokemon together. So just let me know how I can make that happen for you. Now, I know you're probably thinking, why do you have a Kangaskhan? Don't worry, it's not Mega. I would never use Mega Kangaskhan. That's ridiculous. I am using I think it's Life Orb. I was toying between Assault Vest and Life Orb, and I'm like, you know what? Let's go for the Life Orb set. Why not? We have Life Orb, Kangaskhan, Eviolite, Scyther, which is a monster, not to be underestimated. Mega Ampharos, again, I know I've used that quite a bit, but I just felt like going back to it. Electric's a pretty good typing on Inverse, just because, at the very least, Ground doesn't just wall you like crazy. And now we have a Choice Scarf, Chandelure, which actually does counter the normal types, kind of, sort of. Okay, it can't take a hit from them, but it can outspeed due to the Scarf, and hit with the super effective Shadow Ball. Then we have Rocky Helmet Chestnut, again, which I've been using all over the place because I love it. And Choice Band Glalie. And Choice Banded Ice Shard with Stab is really nothing to scoff at in an Inverse battle. And it has a lot of resistances with the pure Ice typing as well, so it's not amazing, but it does a little bit better than Vanillux in my estimation, or for what I've seen so far. I only did a couple test battles, but it performed way better than Vanillux. So we're gonna see if we can get it to do anything. If Battle Spot can find me an opponent, that would be great. That would be just fantastic if we could find an opponent. It doesn't seem to want to do that for us, though. I don't know. I'm excited to use this team. I'm really excited to use this team. I guess nobody's on Inverse today. Sometimes it takes a long time to find a battle on Inverse because just not as many people go on here. And it seems like the people that I do find all love to bring their Mega Kangaskhan's, which is ironically even more broken in Inverse than it is in normal battles. It's ridiculous, because you have no immunities to its normal stab either, and the things that would be immune to it or be able to resist it previously now just get demolished by it even further, and it's just not a fun time. Normal powers, normal type Pokemon are just so powerful. So powerful. Come on, Battle Spot, find me an opponent. It's been searching for like 2 minutes. I started it at like the 1 minute mark. I hit the challenge button. Just to give myself some more time to go over the team and such, but apparently we're gonna go on like 3 minutes here and it's not finding an opponent. I'm still connected to the internet. My internet is like lightning fast right now. Oh, it's telling me to try again. Alright, I guess I have to try again. Did I hit rating or free? Hopefully I hit rating. Yeah, I think I hit rating. I don't want to do free battles. Everybody brings like all kinds of ridiculous stuff in free battle. It's just not fun. It's just not a fun time. We want to go to special and battle box. Alright, I'm going to be a little bit sad when Inverse isn't available anymore. I really like Inverse a lot. I don't know why I like it so much. I just think, I don't know, I like the way it challenges your thought process. I think it's just a really cool idea. I don't know. Alright, somebody hop on Inverse. Somebody, anybody. Man, I haven't played Inverse in like maybe a little bit over a week, but it never took this long. I never like didn't find an opponent before. It would take a few seconds, but it would not take like 3 minutes and then not be able to find an opponent. And it's like 4 p.m. Central Time, so like 5 p.m. Eastern. I mean, there should be somebody on Inverse, right? There should be somebody on this server. You would think. You would think that somebody would want to come play Inverse with me, but I guess I was wrong. Oh, there we go, finally. Oh my goodness. Should probably leave an annotation to when the battle starts, because we're not going to get into this battle until like 6 minutes into the video, and that's a little bit ridiculous. Normally it's like 3 minutes, but it's almost double that. Alright, so Cresselia, Cofagrigus, Heracross, which very likely could be Mega. No, maybe not. So I see that Charizard there, which is probably Mega. Noivern and Nidoking. So he's got the Cresselia Cofagrigus core. I mean, that's pretty obvious. And then some very powerful offensive Pokemon. If I had to guess, I would say that's Charizard X, maybe? I'm not sure, actually. I'm actually not sure. Charizard is very, very unpredictable. If it's Charizard X, actually, no matter what, it still just poops on my team. Poops on my team either way. And oh my goodness, do I just despise freaking Cresselia. I really do. I really don't like Cresselia at all. Now let's see. I kind of want to start off with the Chandelure. That is kind of what I want to start off with, although Kangaskhan might be a good idea. Alright, let's do this. We're going to start off with the Kangaskhan. We are going to bring the Chandelure, and we're going to bring the Glalie. Because, no, we're not going to bring the Glalie. What does Glalie take care of? The Charizard-ish. No, Glalie actually doesn't take care of anything. Why would I bring that? This is Inverse. Alright, we need to bring the Ampharos. I'm still thinking of, like, regular typings. I'm like, oh, Noivern will die to an Ice Shard. Nope. No, it will not. Do not even, That's the other thing, though, is that, like, when I record Inverse, a lot of times it's right after I did a Wi-Fi battle, or right after I recorded a couple of episodes of regular Battle Spot, and then I hop on here, and I have no idea what's going on. It takes me a little bit to actually warm up to it. So we have Kangaskhan here, and this is actually not a bad scenario for us, because close combat is not going to do very much to us at all. And we can hit him up with a Fake Out first to deal. Well, do we need to go for a Fake Out at all? Yeah, I feel like Fake Out's the better choice. He may predict that and switch out. I'm not sure. No, he's gonna stay in to take the Fake Out, and probably he's gonna be like, "What are you doing? You're not Mega Kangaskhan. What is wrong with you?" And I'm gonna be like, "Well, that precisely is why there's nothing wrong with me." Now I could go for a Sucker Punch. Can very easily go for a Sucker Punch here, because that will be super effective, but I also packed the Drain Punch, which would be super effective. Neither are Stab, or neither is Stab. Sucker Punch actually has a little bit more power behind it, but do I want to risk him not going for an attack and going for like a Swords Dance or something? What are the chances that this thing is not Scarf, though? You know what? We're gonna go for the Drain Punch. I don't think it has anything to hit me with super effectively. He's going to hit me with a Mega Horn. That's going to hurt. Please just don't one-shot me. Okay, that was actually dangerously close. We go down to 42 HP, and Drain Punch actually is going to take this Heracross out. So, Life Orb, Kangaskhan putting in some work here on Inverse, on Battle Spot, ladies and gentlemen. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I used to use this exact set in NU last generation all the time, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Now, I'm pretty sure that, I want to say Charizard just outspeeds me flat out, and there's nothing I can do about it. So I kind of want to just Sucker Punch, but if he's Charizard X and he Dragon Dances, I'm going to get pooped on. There's nothing on my team wants to really handle that. Man, no, this is not a good time. This is not a good time whatsoever. I'm going to go for the Double Edge. On the off chance that he wants to Dragon Dance, it is going to be Charizard X. Okay. Don't attack. Just go for a Dragon Dance. Pretty sure Life Orb Double Edge is going to do a significant amount of damage. We actually do outspeed? What? Do I just not know Kangaskhan's speed tier? I thought Charizard was 100. Maybe Kangaskhan is right around. I need to like brush up on my speed tiers too. He's going to Will-O-Wisp me. And I'm guessing he has the Roost. I'm guessing... we live with 1 HP? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? 1 HP, and I'm guessing this is a defensive Mega Charizard X, which is actually a fantastic set that I've tried quite a few times. I haven't actually used it on my channel at all, but it does work out very well. Now, I don't think Sucker Punch is the right play. I'm just going to go for the Double Edge since we know that we're faster. We can just go for the Double Edge. Why not? See how much this does. And it's just not quite enough to take it out. We're going to die to our recoil. We were going to die to the burn damage anyway. And there's the Roost. So that is just... I knew that was coming, but there really was not much that I could do about it. So he's back up to about like 75% of his health. We can go into Chandelure here and Fire Blast, and that will be 4 times super effective on this Mega Charizard. I don't think there's much that he can do about it. I could go into Ampharos as well because Electricity is super effective on Charizard X, but at the same time, if I Mega Evolve and he has Flare Blitz or Fire Punch, or just any Fire-type move in general, the added Dragon typing will give me an extra Fire weakness that I don't really want to deal with. So Chandelure it is. And if his other Pokemon is Noivern, that's going to be weak to the Fire-type move as well, so we might be in good position here. Actually, he's 4 times weak to Energy Ball too, which won't miss. And I kind of want to go for that. But locking myself in Energy Ball, I feel like that's kind of silly, so we're going to go for the Fire Blast. He's going to withdraw, which is to be expected, and Nidoking is coming out, so Energy Ball would have been neutral just like Fire Blast, so we picked the right move to lock ourselves into. That's gonna do a butt ton of damage. And that is not a one-shot. How is that not a one-shot? How is that not a one-shot? We need this Chandelure, though. We absolutely need this Chandelure, and I don't know if this Nidoking is Scarfed or not. What is he going to go for? Maybe a Poison-type move, because as a Ghost-type, I resist that normally. So that is something to watch out for. But I do need this Chandelure, because that is the only way for sure that I'm going to take out that Charizard. So I'm going to go into my Ampharos here. I don't know how many hits I can take from this thing, but there's no reason to leave Chandelure in here to die. No reason. I have to preserve it at all costs. He is going to go for the Poison Jab, and he's Physical Nidoking, and that does more than half. We might be able to survive it with our Mega Evolution. We're going to try. We are going to try. I'm going to go for the T-Bolt, which will be super effective. We are not going to get to attack first, unfortunately. We need to hope that we survive a Poison Jab. Otherwise, this switch was kind of dumb. There's the Mold Breaker. So we're breaking all kinds of molds. Here comes the Poison Jab. No poison, and please survive. 2 HP. All right, Mega Ampharos going in there, getting the super effective T-Bolt off. Oh, so we survived with Kangaskhan with 1 HP and Ampharos with 2 HP. And we didn't get poisoned. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This Charizard is going to finish us off, so it may very well come down to whether or not we can hit a Fire Blast. I'm guessing, because I'm not positive the Energy Ball will take it out in one hit. You know what? I guess we're going to have to go for it. We're going to play it safe. I'm going to go for the T-Bolt here. That would be super effective on the off chance this thing does not kill us. It's going to go for the Earthquake, which I'm not sure why you would do that, because both of my Pokemon resist it. But it has 100% accuracy. It could be that his other move would be Outrage. That doesn't make sense on a it doesn't make sense on a defensive set. No, it does not. So we've seen Will-O-Wisp, Earthquake, Roost. He's got one other move, probably a Stab. I don't know what it would be. Dragon Claw or Fire Punch, I would guess. That would be my guess. Let's go for the Energy Ball, because I don't want to risk missing a Fire Blast with the game on the line. We will outspeed thanks to our Scarf. There's the Energy Ball, and that's going to be 4 times super effective. Down goes the Mega Charizard X, shiny Mega Charizard X, mind you, and we are going to escape this with a victory. So, that brings our record to 3-4, and if we can push through and get another victory today, we're going to be at that 500 mark after the very first episode of Inverse Edition. We just had a double loss, and we've been behind the 8 ball ever since. We've just been going 1-1. So yes, I would like to continue battling. Hopefully BattleSpot will find us an opponent a little bit faster this time around. That would just be absolutely fantastic. That would be fantastic. We could do that, BattleSpot. Can we find an opponent? I mean, I guess it's not BattleSpot's fault. I guess it's just that nobody's really on. I guess Inverse is dying out. I don't know. But we found an opponent really fast this time. Somebody from Canada. pretty cool. And oh my goodness, the fire types are everywhere. Charizard, Infernape, Talonflame, Emboar, and Dragonite, and Amoonguss. First thing I'm thinking of is that Chestnut is going to wall the poop out of this team. Just gonna wall the absolute poop out of this entire team, basically. Basically. So I kind of just want to lead off with the Chestnut. I wish I should just give it a grass type move. But I really wanted to have Leech Seed. My only attacking type move is Hammer Arm. So I mean, it's still gonna be super effective on 3-4 of these Pokemon, depending on what the Charizard is when it Mega Evolves. Its Hammer Arm is going to be super effective on Talonflame, Dragonite, and Amoonguss, definitely, and possibly the Charizard if it Mega Evolves into Charizard Y. If it's Charizard X, it'll just be neutral. So that is a thing. Now, looking at the rest of this team, Scyther's not really going to do a whole lot, because 1, 2, 3 of his Pokemon are going to resist flying, so Aerial Ace would be my main form of attack. Chandelure can put in a lot of work as well. Fire Blast will be super effective on everything except for that Amoonguss. And actually Glalie can put in a lot of work as well. No, just 2 of his Pokemon are going to be weak to ice. So maybe not. Maybe not what I was thinking. So I think what I want to do is actually lead off with the Kangaskhan again. And then we'll bring the Chestnut and we'll bring the Chandelure. So very similar team, we still haven't used the Glalie or the Scyther, but I'm sure we will at some point. At some point we will. I mean, I guess I probably should have brought the Glalie, because even if I don't deal super effective damage to a lot of things on his team, I resist stabs from 4 of his Pokemon. Oh well, hindsight is 20/20, as they say. So Kangaskhan is going to start things off for us again against this Infernape. We're packing the Fake Out so we can break any potential Focus Sashes, and that is great. That is great news. Let's go for the Fake Out. And oh, he has a Fake Out of his own. All right, not bad. Can't even get mad at that. We're going to flinch, and that is poop. That is super duper whooper pooper poop. Now I kind of want to just go for a Sucker Punch here, because it will be super effective. And I'm pretty sure with a Life Orb, it will be enough to take this Infernape out, I think. Not positive. I mean, of course, there's always the option of it having the whatchamacallit, the Focus Sash. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. But I kind of want to just go for a Drain Punch. Drain Punch just kills everything. Because what is he going to go for? He would have to go for a Fire-type move, and I don't think he can one-shot me with anything. Now, let's go for the Sucker Punch. That's safer. Safer to go for the Sucker Punch. And he is going to stay in and go for an attack, so Sucker Punch is going to connect. Super effective, and it brings him down to his Focus Sash. So that is the thing. We're going to take Life Orb, Recoil, and whatever attack is coming our way. Fire Punch, boosted by Iron Fist, I'm sure. And that deals a crap ton of damage. Now, will he stay in when Sucker Punch is pretty obvious? I don't know. I don't know, but I don't want to switch into Chandelure to take a Fire Punch. I could switch into Chestnut and have him just die to Rocky Helmet Recoil and save that Fake Out for later. Now that I think about it, in the previous battle, Kangaskhan outspeeding Charizard. It was a defensive Charizard. Probably didn't have speed investment. Probably HP and attack. Which explains why Kangaskhan went out. Okay, never mind. I'm just having light bulb moments because apparently I'm rustier than I thought I was. I thought it was going to be bad, but I didn't think it was going to be this bad. Now, yeah, we're going to go for the Sucker Punch. Worst that happens is that he switches out. He is going to withdraw. I mean, Sucker Punch was painfully obvious. Painfully obvious. Dragonite's coming out. And we should outspeed Dragonite. So we should, at the very least, be able to take care of the scale. Now, looking at the rest of this, actually, I don't know. I might want to save that Fake Out from Kangaskhan. Because if that Infernape has the Mach Punch also, Fake Out and Mach Punch are both super effective on Chandelure, and that's just poop. That's just, no, you know what? No, it's not worth it. Not worth it. Kangaskhan has almost no HP. There's no reason to save this whatsoever. We're actually going to go for a Drain Punch. He's gonna go for the extreme speed. I don't know why I didn't think of that. But that's definitely gonna be enough to take us out. Should've went for the sucker punch to break. Should've went for the sucker punch. Or not sucker punch. Wouldn't have mattered. Wouldn't have mattered. I'm getting all worked up over nothing. Extreme speed out prioritizes sucker punch. So everything I just said is irrelevant. Everything I just said is irrelevant. So we're gonna go for a Leech Seed here and see what this Dragonite wants to do. If he wants to set up, no, he's gonna go for the T-Punch. Okay. Had super effective damage, and that does absolutely nothing. He's hurt by the Rocky Helmet. Leech Seed is going to land, so by the time we factor in the Leech Seed damage and the recovery that we get from it, we actually might be in a better position than this Dragonite. It kind of looks like it. It kind of looks like it. Now, Hammer Arm is going to be super effective. Part of me wants to go for a Spiky Shield, because that would rack up a lot more damage. But a switch, if he wants to switch into something like Infernape, I kind of want it to just die. Kind of want it to just die, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, I'm just rhyming all over the place. I'm rhyming at every turn. And yeah, alright, he's gonna stay in and go for the T-Punch, so I probably should have went for the Spike Shield. That's gonna bring us down to about 50%, and we're gonna get paralyzed, and I'm sure I'll be paralyzed and will not be able to move immediately. Oh no, we actually pull off a Hammer Arm, so that is pretty cool. And that's actually gonna finish off this Dragonite. Our speed is gonna fall, but we're already slow as balls, so that doesn't mean anything. And that just means that this Dragonite is not gonna be setting up anything. Not gonna be setting up anything. In fact, it could have been. The fact that it was running T-Punch makes me believe that it was running, makes me believe that it was running the Assault Vest, which is not, I don't know if it's a thing. I haven't really seen it that often. But it could be running like Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, Dragon type move, and then Extreme Speed. Very possible. Very possible. Now, Fake Out is coming. Well, maybe not, because he saw the Rocky Helmet. So, let's go for the Spiky Shield. And regardless of what this Infernape does, it's going to die here. Yeah, it goes for the Fake Out, even knowing that I have the Rocky Helmet just to kill himself, unless he missed the fact that I had a Rocky Helmet, but I showed it a couple of times, so I doubt that's the case. Infernape goes down, we don't take any more damage, so that is just a win-win for us. And we'll see what our opponent wants to go into next. It's his last Pokemon. And yeah, probably a Fire type if I had to guess. Yeah, it's gonna be Charizard. It's gonna be the Charizard. Now, what is the smartest thing to do here? Go for a Hammer Arm for damage? Because regardless of whether he's Charizard X or Charizard Y, he's still going to be 4 times weak to Grass, which means Energy Ball is going to be our best bet. Even though it's not Stab like Fire Blast and it has a lower base power, if we can get some prior damage on this Charizard, we can ensure, even if it has HP investment, that we're going to be able to take it out without a problem. So let's go for the Hammer Arm here. I want to try to just get any kind of residual damage that we can. Well, not residual damage, but prior damage. He's going to evolve into Mega Charizard Y. And that's not really that big of a deal. Not really that big of a deal. I don't know if he has any moves that can hit me. Oh, I guess Solar Beam. Solar Beam would be super effective. Yeah, he's going to go for the Solar Beam. And that should actually take us out because our special defense is kind of poop. I was kind of hoping it was Mega Charizard X so that at least it would have to take the damage from other things like Rocky Helmet, but that's not the case. Now, with the sun out, I still feel like Fire Blast might be our best choice because Charizard Y, I don't know, even with a super effective move that's 4 times super effective, I'm not positive that it's going to take it out. I'm really not positive, but in the sun, Stab, Fire Blast, from a Chandelure, that will take it out. And it may work out to be like a similar amount of damage, but I feel like with Stab and the sun, that's going to do more damage than Energy Ball would. Unless I'm just crazy. Because it would go up to 180. I'm talking about base power here. You know what? We're just going to go for the Fire Blast. That's what we're doing. We're going for the Fire Blast. In the sun, we do connect. So please, go down, Charizard, go down. That's right, Mega Charizard Y going down in one hit. So we took out Charizard X and Charizard Y in the same episode, back to back. Chandelure getting the kill both times, and that's right, we have a double victory today. So despite it took forever for us to find our first battle, we finally are back at the 500 mark of 4 and 4 after 4 episodes. So that is pretty cool, and I'm excited to hop right back on and go again. So we're gonna record another episode right after this. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a fun time. So I want to thank you all for watching, as always. And if you have not done so already, make sure to click that thumbs up button right below this video, or the thumbs down button if you did not like the video, and make sure to go to the comment section if you do that and let me know how I can change it so that you'll like it and, you know, enjoy yourself a little bit more while watching these videos in the future. And remember, our like goal is 80 likes, so I don't mention that as much anymore. It's in the description what the like goal is, but it's not that important. It's just a goal. It's not a big deal if we don't meet it, and nothing happens if we don't meet it. Nothing happens if we do meet it. It's just a roundabout goal, just to keep support, and you know how I know what you guys like and what you don't like, and that's just all it is. Anyway, I'm gonna stop babbling now. That is it for this time, and I will see you all for the next episode. But until then, game on.